prepared. Ba, 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 ba. And beautiful. Okay.
Beautiful.
Wunderbar. Now, let me do our intro real quick. What's good? What's good, everybody? It's your favorite group of nerds, and it's your favorite day of the week, so you know what that means. It's time for Dirty Nerdy Media. Oh yeah, put those hands together, and you know I likes to see you animated. Now look, I'm your favorite host with the most, the nerdy cephalopod. They call me Mr. Nerdy Brian in other realms, but guess what? I'm here to bring it to you today with some fun topics. We're going to talk about things like memes getting out of control, coming into the real life. We're going to talk some random tabletop stories, and then some other things. And of course we're going to talk about that fake football team that duped ESPN. Ha! And let's get into it with the other hosts. How you doing, guys? Introduce yourself for the lovely crowd.
Well, you got the Nerdy Royal Flush here, and I am not dying today, so we're doing great.
Also, this is Ocean Crest, also known as Jen.
No, what's the full one?
also known as D-Gen.
Yeah.
And my new nickname on the Discord server that everyone is requiring me by law to say.
Now, Sir Turkey Dick is going to be popping in here in about like almost 28 minutes, so he's going to be a little late, but we're going to get started here.
Brian, what did you hear him just say?
He's going to be popping Sir Tricky Dick.
Okay, because I thought I heard Turkey Dick.
Oh, stop making fun of my mush mouth. So how are we doing, guys? How are we doing today before we get started? How's everyone's week been going?
I don't know. Some dude just ran up to our apartment and was banging on the door furiously. And when I finally got to it, he's like, "Is that your car?" And I'm like, "Nah." And he's like, "Oh, okay, I'm sorry," and left. So that's what happened, like literally 10 minutes before we started this.
Wow, that's not how I thought that story was going to end. So I'm pleasantly surprised.
Well, here's the thing: is he showed up in like a swimsuit, dripping wet.
You lead with. You lead with him just, he comes to the door and he asks about the car. You don't lead with that he's sopping wet. That's leading the horse right there, ladies and gentlemen. That is leading the horse.
I mean, I don't always like to start up letting people know who and who isn't wet.
Oh, my. Now, B, thank you so much. You have officially made me addicted to Splitgate.
Oh, you're welcome.
Oh, you guys playing that?
Oh, fuck yeah, Jen. I love that game. Because you want to know what the aiming mechanics remind me more of instead of Halo? Overwatch.
Oh, see, I don't like either of those.
I'm an Overwatch addict. But
good for you.
I wish
recovering.
I'm recovering because as we discussed, it's too conflicting for me to go back to the game right now. It's too much. It's like, nah, man, I can't support you guys. I can't do it, man.
I just don't like Activision.
Especially that part. I just can't do it, man. Ugh. Okay, so I'm a martial arts junkie. I am a huge martial arts junkie. I've been doing martial arts for fucking, oh my god, almost 16 years. So even in my crippled state, I still dedicate at least 4 hours of my day to shadow boxing and working on some new techniques. So
how do you find the time?
it's relaxing.
Oh, so it's basically your meditation time?
Yeah. It's very relaxing. Like when I do if I'm doing a Wing Chun kata. Well, it's actually funny that I say kata combined with that because kata is technically traditionally a karate term. Because kata is just when you go really slow in the motions of what your set moves are. So I do that a lot. That's how I do shadow boxing. Is like I'm like, okay, I do this, that. Because I was trained in wushu, Wing Chun, judo, Aijutsu for katana.
I don't know any of these terms.
Okay, so Wing Chun and Wushu are two Chinese martial arts for traditionally Kung Fu. Wing Chun is actually what Bruce Lee's master was a master of. And funny fact for you, Jen, do you want to know who actually created Wing Chun in China?
I do not. I am not Chinese, nor do I know the history.
No. I was just saying, would you like to know?
Oh, sure. I always love learning new things.
I apologize. I said that completely wrong. What I meant is that it was invented by women, Jen.
That's cool.
So when Ip Man, that's everyone. I can't remember his traditional name, but I'll just call it what people call him, Ip Man. So Ip Man,
is that movie?
He's actually a real person. He was Bruce Lee's master, and the first movie is actually 100% historically true. That all happened. He defeated fucking 30 black belts, and then had to do a live demonstration against a Japanese karate master, and they told him, if you fucking win, we're gonna kill your ass.
I have a question, since you're so into martial arts.
Yes, shoot.
What is his fucking name? Fuck, I can't remember now. The guy that's in all the shit movies. The chubby dude.
Steven Seagal?
Yeah.
I actually have some problems with Steven Seagal.
That's what I want to know, is because I'm like, it's obviously it's obviously less of martial arts and more of almost a cult.
Okay, so Steven Seagal, he says he's a master of Aikido. This is the story and the saga of Steven Seagal. Aikido.
The saga?
Yes,
it's still ongoing.
Oh, so this is actually true. So Jin, Aikido is not taught in dojos in Japan. It is passed down.
Well, I wouldn't imagine it would be.
It's passed down from master to student. Like, a master will have the students that he's training, but he only passes on the true techniques onto one student, and they take on that dojo. Steven Seagal went to Japan, met a woman whose father was an Aikido master, and married her.
Yeah.
Started being trained under him, and when Steven believed he'd mastered everything, he left to America without divorcing her, and then got married in America and started opening Aikido dojos.
Wait, what? Isn't that like not technically legal?
Yeah.
None of that sounds legal in the.
That's why he's a fucking piece of shit.
Okay.
And so, and his dojo, and people were like, well, he's just a salty ass old man who was like, oh, he didn't really. It's like, no, what he's saying is actually precedent. That the old master did not teach Steven Seagal all the finalized true techniques of Aikido, so he can't call himself a true Aikido master. And then you pull the biggest taboo of fucking opening a Aikido dojo to teach to the masses. That's the biggest spit in the face.
It's like, also, have you seen the videos of him doing his quote-unquote techniques?
Yeah, that's another big...
Like where sometimes he doesn't even touch them, and it's just like they go down.
Okay. You see, that's where the bullshit comes into, and why he's not a true Aikido master. What he's supposed to be trying to demonstrate is actually a real thing, Jen. Okay,
B is Brian's back, but he's still muted.
I know. So, oh my god, I'm trying to remember exactly what it's called, but that's... So you're supposed to be ejecting a force from yourself as you do a grip onto someone as you're holding onto them. And it's supposed to make them, like, lose energy in their body. That actually is a real thing. But what he's doing is bullshit.
Isn't it more like pressing on pressure points just
exactly. Right? You're not just...
Not like Dragon Ball Z where you're actually shooting energy. It's...
So... Okay, I'm going to tell you, this is actually a really fucked up story, but this was when I was being trained in my martial arts, my sensei was a fucking monster who actually lived in China for years at a Shaolin monastery. So I got one of those type of trainings.
That's cool.
And he decided, we're going to go dojo crushing. And I went, what?
I have, okay, so nope. This is, so do you, I want to guess because this sounds very... You go around to other dojos and you crush the competition.
So that's kind of what it is. So traditionally in dojo crushing, what you're doing is you're going to a dojo and you say, I am this, I represent this style, and I want to fight your strongest person in your dojo. If I fucking beat him, that means your school ain't shit and I'm taking your sign.
Yeah.
So...
Yeah, no. I figured it out the moment you said dojo crushing. I'm like, a term that I could guess.
And he decides he takes me to an Aikido dojo, and I can just see the vein bulging in his forehead. And he goes, bring out your best black belt. And they go, well, what about him? Is he a black? He goes, well, we don't do that type of bullshit. I'm his master, and he's my student. Basically, I can tell you right now, his skills is equivalent to everyone in this goddamn fucking room. Bring out your best. And the guy tried to do one of those stupid, like, Steven Seagal things of touching me. And I had to do, and then Dan made me do an ukite on his throat. An ukite is where you use your thumb as basically like a knife. And you jam it into the windpipe.
Yeah, that's going to be hard to breathe.
Yeah. And then a nukite is where you take your middle finger and you make it like and you extend it up. And you use that to hit into the temples or pressure points in the body.
Dude, don't fuck with the temples, man. You can kill somebody like that.
Which brings me to my biggest point. My teacher, as he always told me, because like as he would beat the shit out of me, he goes, so Brian, what are martial arts for? I go, I don't fucking know. Making yourself a better person? Beat the hell out of me. Self-defense? Beat the hell out of me. No! They were for disenfranchised people who were oppressed by weapons, who had to find a way to defend themselves. And I went,
that's cool, man.
He goes,
that's actually fucking cool. He goes, to put it that way.
He goes, martial arts are for fucking killing people. That's what you're learning. And you are a better person because you will not kill someone because you know these things. God damn it. He goes, this isn't something
cool.
to be like...
That's fucking cool, though.
Exactly, and I had to take a fucking history lesson with everything that I did. Like, he's like, all right, Brian, Muay Thai is much more than just a goddamn fucking sport in Thailand. It actually had... It's one of their most oldest forms of warfare. Like, you'd have guys running out with swords, and then you'd have a guy doing a flying knee into them, and then bashing an elbow into their head. Like, judo was actually created because there was a martial art, there was a samurai jin. So most people hear this term samurai and they're like, oh man, anybody could have been a samurai. Wrong. No. Oh, very, no. Very wrong. If you were a...
wait, why do people think anyone could be a samurai? Because even I don't think
Anime. You see it romanticized in animes and mangas and comics. You see a common peasant see something happen. They see a sword in the ground. They run up, grab it, pick it up, and swing. And then they're welcomed into a dojo, and they become better. That never happen.
No. You could be a Ronin. You could be a masterless samurai. But I mean, that's just someone who trained to fight.
A Ronin had a master at one point. They lost their master. Like Usagi Yojimbo in the comics, those comics are amazing, but in that story, Usagi had a vassal, and then he lost
bunny?
it. Yeah. Yeah, the comic is shit.
Yeah.
I love Usagi Yojimbo. It's one of my favorite comics, Jen.
Like, you know me, I worked at a comic book store, I just have to be like, the
bunny? But if you were a peasant and you try to pick up a sword, you would be executed before you even do anything. That was the thing. Like, a samurai had certain privileges and rights. Like, if you were a peasant and you simply is just like spat in the wrong direction, a samurai could kill you because you insulted him. So one day there was a drunk samurai terrorizing a village. And one of the peasants went, I can't pick up a fucking sword and fight this guy. What do I do? So you know what he did? He invented a technique encompassing nothing but throws. And then he used those throws to kill that samurai. And that's why we have judo today.
That's interesting.
It's kind of like with karate. Karate actually has its foundings in China. Because a man from Okinawa went to China one day, witnessed all their techniques and said, holy shit! Incorporated them all together, and then based it into Okinawan karate, and then that's what people based other forms of karate off of.
The Ryukyu Islands?
Oh, by the way, so a Ronin was just a wandering samurai, which is to say anyone could be a Ronin as well. You could become a Ronin, but I could 100% guarantee you that you would be killed. You would be seen as a slight on what a samurai is. So yeah, you would be killed.
Thank you, B. Yes, B is
100%
you could do
correct.
He's 100% correct. You could do it, but you would be violating the Bushido which is a huge affront.
You wouldn't be following any proper Bushido, so you would be seen as just a piece of shit.
Yep.
Unless you could back your what you tried to be up like with actual skill, you would be killed.
Which Musashi Miyamoto did all the time.
I mean, there's definitely, history has stories of people who did that, but 99.99% of people who wanted to pick up a sword probably got killed.
Mm-hmm. Ugh. Now, Jin, did you watch the video in podcast planning?
No.
Watch that for me real quick.
The Mortal Kombat one?
Yes, B, did you watch that?
No, I haven't watched.
It's just a 40-second clip on the podcast planning.
All right, let's see this.
Watch that real quick, and then I'm going to lead into my next topic. Because it's time to get on topic, because we're actually about 13 minutes away from Richard getting in. All right, I think I'm thinking it would be safe for me to say it. Ultra Instinct Shaggy.
I'm still watching it.
Okay. Hold on. I'm waiting.
So on digital and Blu-ray. Okay.
I believe it's on HBO Max as well.
Is it? Then I could actually watch it.
Yeah.
WB probably will end up on HBO.
I'm pretty sure most of their shows are.
Yep, that's actually where Doom Patrol premieres is.
Okay,
HBO Max.
So Ultra Instinct Shaggy is now canon.
He is now canon in animation.
I love memes. I hate the the cringiness of how big companies will take those memes and try to make something out of them. Seriously?
Thank you, Jen. That's what I want to talk about, is about how all these big studios and big companies now are taking memes and bringing them IRL. Oh my goodness. Space Jam 2 was just meme after meme after meme. Especially the big one, Big Chungus. Big Chungus.
Well, okay, so the thing about Big Chungus... Technically, that was Bugs Bunny
being Elmer Fudd, the original Elmer Fudd. That was all weird and fat. Yes, you are right about that. But they weren't going for that. They were going specifically for the meme of Big Chungus.
I'm gonna let that one slide only because I already do not like that movie.
Oh yeah, Space Jam 2. But this one, this Ultra Instinct Shaggy thing, because you know what it's going to lead to, where they're going to do in the next Mortal Kombat, there will be a fucking DLC for Ultra Instinct Shaggy,
or it'll be like a hidden character that you have to unlock.
Yep.
Whatever. I'm just I don't. Nah.
I don't dig it. I'm not one of those people who gets a instant like, oh wow, that's so awesome, they get me. It's like,
well, see, I don't care that much for Mortal Kombat in the first place. So for me, as a person that is not a fan, I'm like, yeah, whatever. I don't care. It's not going to make me want to play it. In fact, it does absolutely nothing.
You know what it makes me feel like, Jun? It makes me feel like these studios execs are trying to be like that. Trying to be that teacher who's like, hey, I'm hipping with the kids. Let me turn the chair around and sit in it like that. And rap it.
It's gonna be as interesting as the live action Mortal Kombat movie.
Oh god. Oh my. Funny story real quick. So my brother-in-law, I love him to death, but God does he love shitty fucking movies. That's his thing.
What's wrong with liking shitty movies? Like there's the whole like thing of B, C, and D movies out there that people can watch. Because it's fun to laugh at shitty movies.
True that. He watched that Egypt ripoff of Clash of the Titans, Gods of Egypt, And I was like,
oh, I watched that too, and it was terrible. It was so terrible. Didn't it have that guy from Game of Thrones in it?
I believe it did.
This is just terrible.
So bad. But so that's his type of movie taste. And he's like, dude, let's watch the fucking Mortal Kombat. And I was like, oh god, he's gonna love this movie. And we're getting fucked up. We're drinking scotch. When even my brother-in-law don't like your movie, you fucked up. Because even he was sitting there talking shit about the movie the entire time. He's like, this movie's fucking terrible.
It wasn't good at all. There was nothing redeeming about it.
Well, you talk about the new one, right?
Yep. And here's the thing, Jen. These were 3 huge Mortal Kombat fans watching this movie. So the entire time, guess what we're doing? Wow, this is fucking stupid. The only thing you got right with canon, kind of, is Sub-Zero ripping fucking Jax's arms off.
Okay, so I watched the movie.
Did you like it?
I didn't absolutely hate the movie. I didn't really like it, but I wasn't like, oh, this is fucking monstrous garbage. I'll never ever watch this. Like, I was like, if you go into it looking for an action movie, it's that. If you go into it looking for something that explains the Mortal Kombat lore and all that, no, it's not that.
Oh my gosh.
If you take it for what it is, it's an action movie. It's fine. It's not.
Is it fine though? How many cuts do they have during the action?
A lot.
I didn't expect.
My point is,
I didn't go into it expecting the biggest fucking story with lore and everything. I went in there expecting people to be killing each other.
So
now,
here's the problem.
Hold on. My biggest disappointment is that there was like 2 fight scenes total.
Yeah. But like, how many cuts did they make during those fight scenes?
I will actually tell you
cut over to other fights, but it was like, why did you jam them all into one section like that?
No, I know what Jin's asking. Jin, let me tell you a perfect way to equate this. In the original Mortal Kombat.
Well, no, B. My point is, remember Jackie Chan movies?
Yeah.
Remember how like they'd rarely make cuts during those movies so that you could see all the action, see how cool it is?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah.
Okay, so how many cuts did this movie have during its action scenes?
As many as they needed.
It's a lot, Jen.
As many as they needed to jam the CGI.
That's why I was going to tell you, in the original Mortal Kombat movie, everyone's biggest gripe was you have amazing fight scenes but no gore. In this Mortal Kombat, here's the people's complaint. You have shitty fight scenes but a ton of gore.
Yeah, it's as many as they wanted to put in or needed to put in all the CGI that they jammed in there.
You mean more than they needed to?
Yeah.
Okay, so
in either case, it's like I said, it's like it's fine. It's not good. It's not a good movie. It's fine, I guess. It's like you watch the movie and you go, well, I don't absolutely fucking hate it, but I also didn't enjoy that.
Oh my god, I just thought about it. This is what we should have a watch party for tomorrow. So
what?
This is actually my. Yes, Pete.
We've all watched it though.
No, I'm talking about something else. I'm going to bring up something
He's
really
talking about the Scooby one?
No, I'm talking about something else. So, I'm talking about the greatest live action anime ever made by Jackie Chan when he was young. This is when he was actually considered to be the most sexiest man in cinema. There was a woman who committed suicide when Jackie Chan got married.
What?
Yeah, you didn't know that?
No.
And Jackie Chan vowed to never play a role like this ever again.
So Jackie Chan.
It was too sexy.
No. You ready for the movie?
Okay.
City Hunter.
Huh?
City Hunter. You've never heard of the anime? City Hunter.
Nah.
Nope.
Holy shit. Holy shit. Literally in this movie, you have a scene where Jackie Chan gets knocked into arcade machines. Well, both the guys get knocked into arcade machines, and they turn into Street Fighter characters. Jackie Chan's dressed up as Chun-Li, does the spinning bird kick, turns into Blanca, and the other guy gets turned into Guile and fucking, Ken.
What year was this?
Oh, this was in the
movie?
80s. This was in the 80s. This is a very young Jackie Chan.
Because they have a 2011 version.
No, that is garbage. You can actually we can watch the whole movie.
It's a 2011 South Korean television drama based on the Japanese manga series of the same name.
Yeah, no. I'm talking about the amazing. Hold on. It has like one of my favorite theme songs for a movie too. And there's literally a fucking scene where a chick has a giant hammer and is chasing Jackie Chan around. They have the whole movie on YouTube, and it's the English dub, so it's fucking...
It's a 1993 film.
Sorry, it's 1993. I used to have
that Legend of the Drunken Master?
No, City Hunter, one of the best fucking live action animes ever made.
Live action anime?
Yes, I just posted the whole movie in podcast planning.
Oh, expect us to watch that now?
No, we're gonna watch it tomorrow. It's only an hour and 35 minutes long.
It's too long.
Dude,
that's what she said.
Nice.
So there's literally a scene where they go into the theater and they recreate the Game of Death scene. They have a big ass basketball player that kicks Jackie Chan in the chest. He has the big footprint on his chest, and they recreate that whole fight.
Richard Norton is in it.
Yes.
Dick Nortz.
This movie is amazing. And the reason why Jackie Chan vowed to never play a role like this ever again is because he's a big womanizer in it. He's a big pervert and a big womanizer. He actually sings this ending theme.
Okay, you've sold me on watching it already.
Yes, awesome.
you've sold it to me.
When you see the flashback scenes, you're gonna be like,
"No, Jackie Chan actually looks really good in it." Okay, I see what you're saying.
It's a good movie. It has great fight scenes. I love the choreography. It's just cheesy as fuck, and I don't mind that. It adds to the fun cheesiness of the movie.
Well, Jackie Chan is always cheesy.
Guess what?
Anything he's in.
It's free to watch on YouTube, by the way.
Yep, Yep.
It's on Amazon Prime as well.
But we are going to watch this because it's just so much fun. I love the scenes that are like Dick Tracy. I love everything about this movie.
Oh, is Chain style per scene or occasionally?
Oh, it does a lot. It does. It's supposed to feel like the anime. You have scenes where he's thinking about a chick, and the female lead character that's in love with him, will show up with a giant hammer and start chasing him.
Oh, I could tell by that thumbnail he's a womanizer.
But that he got really upset after doing this movie. He's like, I'm never playing a role like this ever again. But
good for him, though.
Exactly. This is my number one favorite Jackie Chan. My second favorite will always be The Forbidden Kingdom, which is Kung Fu Never-Ending Story.
Like, you know what? Jackie Chan has always seemed like a really respectable guy.
It just sucks because you have now because he supported the Chinese government, so you had everyone go, "Oh, he sucks." Like, yeah, but that's the only thing you can get against him, because other than that, he was a nice guy.
Very likely that's blackmail, because didn't his son get into...
Very true.
Yeah.
You see, I'm glad you just said that, Richard, because I actually subscribed to that, because he never was like, oh, it's like, he never did that. For the love of God, he went to Japan to do cinema.
Mm-hmm. I mean, we can be honest, maybe as he's getting older, he starts believing some of that stuff, but no, I kind of feel like it's definitely not... They're not his words, I don't think.
No. Yeah. No, I've always felt that Jackie Chan was a really respectable guy.
Yeah. Did you ever watch a horror movie he made?
Which one?
Vampire Hunter.
No, I don't think so.
It's a Korean horror movie, and it's fucking awesome.
I mean, there's that whole thing with his daughter that's not, like, super cool. Or is his daughter or his kid or something? He has a kid.
What?
Yeah, he has, like, a thing with his kid where he, like, kind of was not there. Like, he was, like, an absentee father for a while.
Yeah.
There's that whole thing, but, I mean, we don't know the circumstances really behind that.
Exactly.
That's why I don't dig into celebrities, honestly.
Yeah.
It's because it's like, if I like one, that's going to be ruined one day for me. I'm pretty sure.
And you know what? I actually bring up a funny point. Like, when people wanted to talk shit about Arnold Schwarzenegger with his the child he had with his housekeeper. That kid actually loves Arnold Schwarzenegger. He loves his dad.
Good for him.
And Arnold Schwarzenegger is actually really good to him too. So I'll give credit where credit is due.
Well, I mean,
Schwarzenegger's a pretty.
That's like the minimum amount of what he should be doing, at least.
Very true. Very true.
I don't. Let's be honest. I don't like it when people get praised for doing the minimum amount of what they should have done.
Very true.
Yeah,
that is true. It's just I was just thinking in the standpoint that he could have just did like how other celebrities do, just sweep the child under the rug and never acknowledge them.
I mean, at the point though that it's already been news, like it might as well.
That's kind of why I wish we were like fucking England, because in England,
what?
So in England, the paparazzis go after the royals. There are no paparazzis for celebrities in England. Because in England, you are a paid worker for the government when you're an actor. You're a government worker. You ain't shit.
Well, speaking of Netflix.
Oh no, the One Piece live action.
No. The Prince, I think it's what it's called.
No, that's on HBO Max, Jen.
Is it?
Yep.
I thought it was.
Max.
Oh my god. Okay, whatever. Speaking of HBO,
and I watched that whole series.
Why did you watch it?
Because I was curious, and I'm a fan of animation.
What?
Bill, are you a fan of that animation?
It is very horrendously ugly, but you know what? I actually laughed.
You did? Oh my god,
I don't
no.
like.
I
don't like
my
the
respect.
I don't
my
like
respect
the
for you. My respect for you has dropped by like 10 points.
Jen, I don't like the Royals.
That's all he had.
I don't like.
I know.
Jen, I don't like the Royals. Okay.
That's fine. But like, it's fine to make fun of adults who can defend themselves.
Oh, are you talking about the fact because he gave the kid a fucking effeminate accent?
It's all the children.
No, it's not. It's only one of them. And it's
No. I'm saying it's all the children that they treat like.
They actually don't make fun of the other kids much. Like for me, I was like, why the fuck is the daughter a fucking Russian spy? I don't get it. It
doesn't make sense. There's nothing going on that makes sense. It's not a cohesive
show. Yeah.
Story or show.
I'll give you that. It's
shit.
It's just a bunch of noise. It's a bunch of noise.
And most of their jokes are, oh haha, the queen says fuck a lot.
Yeah.
That's not really that funny though.
No, because instantly I went back and I started watching Robot Chicken again. So it just made me want to watch good comedy.
Well, then why'd you say it made you laugh and you're like, oh, no, it's okay? I was like, no, it's not. It's shit.
I chuckled. I have to admit that I chuckled. But it is horrible. It's shit animation where it's like, I get that. Okay,
so let me ask you the question then. Because you watched that out of curiosity, did you also happen to watch that other thing that came out on Netflix out of curiosity?
Are you talking about Q-Force?
Yeah. Did you watch it out of curiosity? Did you?
I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it, man. I just couldn't do it.
Oh my gosh!
All right, we have to watch. We have to have a watch party for that.
I couldn't do it, man. It just looks so.
It looks painful to watch.
It looks so very painful. It's like the fucking drag superhero one. That one was. I got through exactly.
Oh, what was that one called?
What?
The Drag Star one.
Drag Star. That might be it.
But no,
I don't know.
RuPaul produced it. It was about drag. I can't.
Dragster.
Thank you.
He's having an issue.
Yeah, you so upset you can't talk.
No, I remembered. I forgot the actual proper term. Drag queen.
It's a drag queen superhero.
Drag queen superhero show. But anyway.
Okay.
So.
Which I mean, let's just be honest. Most superheroes are basically just drag queens.
So I actually have I have a personal rule for myself when it comes to watching something, Jen.
What's that personal rule?
If within 10 minutes I go for my phone, I'm turning that shit off.
Oh yeah, no, you've told me that before. I thought you were about to say like, no. if in 10 minutes I go for a dildo.
No, but no, if within 10 minutes I go over my phone, I'm turning that shit off. It was within 30 seconds of me watching that show. I went, what's going on on Mangaka? I'm gonna go read some manga.
Did that not happen while you were watching The Prince?
I was playing Final Fantasy the entire time.
Oh man! Suddenly everything you said doesn't make sense.
I was playing Final Fantasy the entire time.
Yeah, see, that's called background noise.
Yeah.
And that's all that show was good for you.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's not good.
No.
So it's not good.
No. I just didn't want to. God damn it. I didn't want to join the crowd and be instantly shitting, but I have to. God damn it.
It was a shit show.
There's so many stupid fucking plots that you're like, where's the fucking payoff? Don't any of you people know proper story structure?
Well, let me put it this way: isn't the guy that made that show
Family Guy?
One of the Family Guy writers?
Family Guy. That answers everything. Yeah, Family Guy.
Yeah.
I haven't watched... So, I'm a huge Simpsons fan, and I get shit for it all the time, because people are like, how do you still watch The Simpsons? I go, because it's fucking funny. They actually do relevant jokes that still fucking mean something to me. And I don't
know. I've never been into The Simpsons. I was always South Park.
Well...
Simpsons is amazing.
Well,
that's cool for you.
For me, it was...
Oh,
for me,
at least after the 12th season. Or, I mean, before the 12th season.
Nah, man, I still watch every season. I have to. Especially now, because there's, like I said, there's jokes that I fucking understand, and I'm like, oh my god, it's fucking hilarious. Yes, shit on that group. Shit on them.
Are you saying that you have a low bar for understanding jokes?
No.
Wow. Shots are fired.
Yeah, that was definitely fired. It sounds more like he's open to lowbrow, easy shots. It's
like lowbrow humor can be funny sometimes.
No, because if I was in the lowbrow humor, I'd watch Family Guy, and I despise that shit.
Well, yeah, I guess so. Lowbrow humor isn't the problem.
Even when it was good, it was still lowbrow.
Lowbrow humor isn't the problem here, because Simpsons is very much lowbrow humor.
You know what the problem is? It's the cutaway jokes.
It is.
It's the cutaway jokes.
It's the same formula is all it is. It gets old.
Oh, and you want to know what really bothers me, B?
There's some smart jokes in that show. I disagree with that.
You want to know what? Here, actually, Richard, I'll tell you what bothered you. Want to know what the day that Family Guy died for me was? It wasn't that when Brian Griffin died. It wasn't any of that. It was the day they did the fucking joke with Quagmire with having a white noise machine that is a rape noise white noise machine, and they turned him into a fucking rapist.
I mean,
what did the rape noise sound like?
Women screaming.
Oh.
That's not funny.
No, I thought it was like a particular tone that screamed rape.
Like, was it like them screaming like no stop or whatever? Or was it just them screaming?
It's just,
okay.
Yes, Jen, that's the joke, is that he's like, yeah. It's like, no, and then turning, oh my god, no. It's always just more and more about him being a fucking rapist.
Well, I mean,
like literally, they did a fucking cutaway joke about him running away with Marge. And then
you do know that they had jokes earlier than that of him drugging drinks, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but what about him killing an entire family and then they end with him killing a baby?
I mean,
that's pretty tame.
I'm not a fan of dead baby humor, man. I mean, maybe in high school I'd laugh at the dead baby joke every now and then, but no.
Dude, in high school, dead baby jokes were all the rage.
Exactly. That was the time of our... Oh, God, we're dating ourselves here.
Yeah.
We're fucking dating ourselves here because... we're talking... Oh, my God. I guarantee you there's people out there that are like, what the fuck are they talking about?
Dead baby jokes, man.
Do
you remember Pogs? Do you remember Pogs?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Jen,
man!
I had a massive bag full of Pogs. I had my trusty gold slammer. That was huge.
Pogs
were
huge for me in first grade, and then they made a resurgence in like fourth grade. It was great.
No, I liked Pogs, but I had an older brother, so all my best Pogs got fucking robbed, and so I never got the good ones. So I didn't care for Pogs that much.
That sucks. I had some really sweet like holographic Power Ranger ones.
So. Here's a funny one for you. I remember the day when Pokemon cards came out and all that became big. Now that I think back onto it about in my personal experience and all the time I played it and shit in elementary and middle school, I think back to it. None of us actually played by the rules, and we were making that shit up as we went.
Dude, the rules for Pokemon cards were so simple. How did you not be able to follow the rules?
Because we didn't want to.
Dude, we'd slap kids that didn't follow the rules. Like you don't realize at my school you didn't follow the rules when you were playing Pokemon cards because we put cards on the line. It was like betting for children. Yeah.
So you had a black market of Pokemon cards?
You don't fucking follow the rules, you get fucking slapped.
Hold on. I'm gonna call you out here because that has to be a lie. No child knew the rules of Pokemon.
Thank you.
What are you talking about?
Thank you.
Okay,
someone admits it. Someone admits it.
What are you talking about?
Thank you.
No, kids at my school knew it. Then again, okay. No. You can't call bullshit without knowing the fact that I went to a private school, bitch.
God damn it.
Well,
okay, we needed context for that, Jen. You can't say about for everybody else if you're at a private school.
I was at a private school.
Public school's where the idiots go.
Yeah.
That's clearly cheating. Public school, nobody knew the rules. It was fucking chaos out there. People were putting down Pokemon cards left and right and just saying things happen.
No, we had an order. We had an order in our school. It was like
you probably had an adult that showed you, and
no, we didn't.
Cheating. That's cheating.
No, we didn't.
You weren't cheating, Jen. You liar.
I'm not lying.
Then you kids were clearly smart enough to read.
Oh yeah, what are you talking about?
Wait a minute, I actually love to read. When I could read very well. It's just I had a short attention span.
I'm joking. I'm totally. It's a joke.
I know, dude. I was just being an ass.
I was teaching other kids.
Don't you know?
Fourth grade.
Don't you know that if you weren't reading by a fourth grade level by first grade, you were an idiot in the class and everyone's going to make fun of you?
Good God.
Oh
God. Oh my God!
I was reading it.
Stuttered in class.
I was reading at college level in like third grade.
Yeah, I'm with you there, B.
That's fine. Yeah, I was reading books all the time when I was little. But we would set it up. Yeah. We would have our own little I want to play you for this card, and they'd be like, okay, I want to play you for this card. You bring all your fucking cards. You show all your cards. Get your deck together, you play. People would stand around. You fucking broke the rules. You get slapped.
Oh, good, Richard. We'll bring that up here in a few minutes, Richard. That topic you put in the Discord.
Okay.
We'll bring that up here in a little bit. So
you get it right.
But you see, when I turned 13, I got into Magic the Gathering, and I was like, this is a real man's card game.
That has more rules.
Oh, you go to hell! It's awesome.
It does have more rules.
More rules. Magic, Pokemon was like the Magic the Gathering for elementary school kids.
You know what it has? One of my favorite things in it, though. Math.
What?
I like math. Math is fun.
You take that back.
Nothing's wrong with math.
Math is fun. And
you son of a bitch.
And you get to build strategies, because Magic the Gathering and chess are two of my favorite games. I love chess.
Chess is okay.
Oh, Dude, we should totally do a fucking podcast tournament in chess.
Oh fuck yeah!
That'd be awesome.
I am fucking down.
No, I'm not down.
Jen, you are participating whether you like it or not.
I'm not good at chess. Jen. I'm admitting this now.
No. I'm just.
It's for the fun. It's just for the fun.
Okay, fine.
It wouldn't be for people talking shit to each other. It's just for us getting together and having fun, dude.
I promise that last part.
I'm already disappointed in myself. Thanks.
I'm just saying, I'm not a fan of chess personally, but that's only, I feel like it's one of those games that's so heavily studied that if you play someone who does exactly that, it's just, there's no point. There's no chance. If you're playing another idiot, fine. But if you're playing someone who, has any idea what you're doing, you're already outperformed.
I dare say that's how Magic is, though.
No, I mean, you can get lucky in Magic. You can get, they could end up mastering.
I dare say he's not wrong about the Magic thing, because I had an ex that tried to teach me how to play Magic when I was like, oh yeah, sure, I'll finally get into this thing. And then he beat me in 3 turns just to show off his deck, and I'm like, I thought you were supposed to be teaching me how to play.
Right. No, I'm saying though.
That do that. That takes away the fun. That takes away all the fun if you're gonna
do
that.
I never wanted to play it again.
That's like starting a new account in pub stomping in League just because you can smurf. But that's the thing. You can still get lucky in Magic. You could end up where you got the perfect set of hands, and your opponent got mana screwed and couldn't play a single card.
Okay,
it happens.
Do you want to know what I do like about Magic? Do you want to know what I do like about Magic the Gathering?
Yes.
The art.
Yes. Yeah. Art is amazing.
Thank you for giving credit to that.
The art is great.
B, how are you liking the D&D aspects that they've added?
I like it. I like it, but I've kind of already gotten a little over it. I did enjoy it though. It's not a terrible set. I just feel like the mechanics are so in a bubble that you're either playing a deck pretty much dedicated to that, or you're not. You're just not.
Yeah.
How do you feel about them releasing D&D books for Magic the Gathering?
Oh, you mean their like short story that they did for the series or for the set?
No, I mean they have actual books out for campaigns and shit.
Yeah, I'm alright with those.
Okay.
I actually like that idea. I got the first
I thought it was really fucking cool.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Slivers.
Yeah.
You didn't know about it? It's been out for like
No, I have.
years,
I need that.
Yeah,
I mean, B didn't know.
I need
yeah.
I need this in my life.
Yeah,
did you really not know? They have like the races and everything.
Oh my
god.
God.
I have the Guildmaster's Guide to Ravnica.
Yeah, so do I.
And I was gonna get the Theros one, but Theros was not my favorite set.
Oh, I have the Mythic Odysseys of Theros sitting right here on the table in front of me.
It's not my favorite set, so I didn't really care. But I will probably eventually get it just to get the character creation rules.
I basically get it for the character creation rules, and if it comes with any magic items that seem interesting enough.
Yeah, because Ravnica didn't. I don't remember. I don't think I have.
Ravnica,
the whole thing all the way through.
Ravnica came out with the Spore Druid before they released it.
Right, I know
again.
It did. I know it did that. I mean, like what I was gonna say was it didn't come with hard set rules for how to make a planeswalker.
No.
That was my one problem with it. I think Theros does have that, which is why I would get Theros. I'm pretty sure that I was reading something about it, and they were saying something that the Theros book has actual rules to make and like explain how to use a planeswalker.
Well, also the Theros book comes with the Centaur race.
Yeah, I knew that.
For playable characters.
Well, it comes with a lot more races than the Guildmaster's Guide did. It comes with most of the core like races that you would play.
They have satyrs and centaurs, and they have the Leonin
and merfolk, and yeah.
Nice. Now, Richard, you had an interesting topic to bring up.
Yeah, the ruling of China reducing gaming hours.
Yeah, gaming hours.
3 hours a week, which is
only for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
It's maximum 1 hour a day,
from
3 hours a week.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's from 8 to 9 p.m. 3 days out of the week.
They can only do it at a specific time as well.
Yes.
Nope.
Oh my god!
It's because they said people were circumventing the old rule, which allowed you, I think it was 3 hours a day, or something. I don't know, 3 hours a day on the weekends, and I think 1 hour a day on the weekdays. Kids were circumventing that by using their parents' like numbers, because you had to use your national ID to make accounts.
That's insane.
And so they would make accounts under their parents' name and continue playing. So because people were circumventing that, they now are limiting it to 1 hour a day, 8 to 9 p.m. Only on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. You have to use your account or whatever, your ID. But because it has to be between 8 to 9 p.m., you can't cheat the system by using your parents.
So everyone, not just children?
Oh, no, it's just children.
Just children.
Then how would they not be able to use their parents' ID?
Because if they're using their parents' ID, there was something along the lines of, like, if you're a parent playing that much video games as well, you run the risk of getting like some kind of audit or some shit.
Oh, you lose your points.
Your social.
They're weird social points.
Social credit. Yeah.
Your social link has gone down.
Well, basically, if their social credit goes too low, if they do too many things that are outside of what China likes, you get like put on no-fly lists. You get put on like where you can't get certain.
Dude, they got a weird system over there, man.
So creepy, dude. It's so Black Mirror.
Yeah.
Oh God.
So you bring that up, and it just becomes so real and so not real at the same time.
Okay, have you ever?
Like I can't imagine. I can't imagine it. I've been so lucky to not be born in China.
Well, we have some crazy shit that happens here in the States because.
I mean, yeah, everywhere has crazy shit, but I mean, we have freedoms that other people don't. Obviously.
Well, very true. We are a very free nation to where a fake football team can fake ESPN.
Well, I mean, we're still talking about gaming hours here. Like, let it rest.
I'll hold it.
So the thing that Tricky Dick and I were talking about were like, how is this going to affect video game companies?
I actually have an opinion for this. I don't think it's going to do shit because China is not focused with their own people. They are more focused on the West.
Well, yeah, they're taking our money.
Exactly. They're more focused on the West. Why would they be concerned about what they're doing to their own citizens in their own market there? As long as
but the numbers of people playing.
No, Jen,
especially live games.
Jen, you got to understand this. It stands to reason that the reason why they're doing this is that they want to build games that are so addictive that people don't get things done, but they don't want that affecting their own people. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I see what you mean.
They clearly want to be distracting and to everything in the West, but they don't want their people being affected by that because then, China's not happy.
Stop making pay-to-win games. I'll gladly become addicted to a good video game. I'll gladly become addicted to a good video game.
Jen, you watch South Park. South Park. You've seen that episode then. You've seen that episode. What the fuck was the point made in freemium isn't free?
I just said I don't want pay to win.
Money.
Yeah.
It's money. Remember, the almighty dollar rules everything.
Yeah. I don't mind paying a subscription for a game.
So, okay, here's my thing.
As long as the game is good.
The whole gaming ban, though, if we're focusing on that for a moment, the whole gaming ban, it's not really going to affect us in the West. It's just another, I guess, liberty taken away from them. But that being said, it's probably for a reason. It's probably because they're trying to do something that negatively affects us without affecting themselves.
So I have a question on this China thing now.
Yeah.
Like the younger generation obviously has a disconnect from the older generation. As like you can see it even across the world. Younger generations have a huge disconnect from the older generations because of technology. How do you think China will change in the next 50 years?
The problem is that it probably won't change. Not in terms of like human rights or anything like that. Because the thing is, people are going, and even in this topic, people are going to get indoctrinated to this mindset, this use of, oh, you should only have a game for 1 hour a week, 3 hours a week. That's all you should do. That's all you need. And the younger generation, as they get older, you'll get some people who are like, man, I really wish we didn't do that. But you'll get a lot of people who are sort of spiteful about it and be like, no, the younger generation has to go through it because we went through it.
The people like, well, I only got this many hours. Why do you think you should get more kind of thing?
Right. By the time they get older and then the point where they can make any changes,
yeah, I can see that.
They're going to be indoctrinated enough into the rhetoric of it to be like, no, you guys shouldn't be doing that because we didn't, and so if we didn't, you shouldn't. It's the same cycle. I don't want to say cycle of abuse, but it's a cycle of abuse.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
You're abused, thus you choose to abuse more because that's how you were taught.
And it will never be reverted anyways, because the whole point of this is to get the youth less focused on video games and more focused on progressing the country of China in various fields.
The one I think is the funniest is that they're so adamant about trying to get the younger generations to have kids, but they're like, no, I don't want to.
Well, I mean, you're seeing that across the world, actually. like birth rates versus death rates have been declining.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Like Max and I don't have plans on having any kids. And like, I don't know, there's a lot of people that apparently are single well into their late 30s.
Hey!
Leave me alone.
Well, I was more so talking about my cousin, but okay.
Well,
it's true though.
Oh no, what I'm saying is like there are a lot. There are a lot, right?
Yeah.
And so there's these women with standards that are above a certain
threshold.
Yeah, let's call it a threshold. And there's
hold on. What happened, Jen? You were talking. I just kind of slowed out there for a second.
Oh man, dude. Yeah, it's my woman voice.
I know. Yeah, no, it was definitely that. Sorry,
man, your sexism is showing.
Oh yeah.
You better cover that up, bro.
Just out there, waving it out there. Yep.
Yeah, no, but there's guys and girls that are both like their idea of who they should be with. It's not gonna happen.
Yeah, unfortunately.
I think everybody's been raised on way too many romance movies.
Yeah, I mean, if we're talking about like in the West, yeah, culture has definitely shifted to one where there's impossible standards on both sides. It's not just women and holding over too high of a standard over men. It's men very much holding too much of a standard over women.
Yeah, it goes both ways. It goes both ways. You just usually see it complained about from one side more than another.
Like I feel like at a point, marriage used to be for political reasons, for like land ownership reasons. There's a lot of reasons to get married. You know, obviously passing on a successor kind of thing. Nowadays, it's not so much that, and it's a good thing that it's become more romanticized. But because it's become more romanticized, along with it has come this idea that I must always marry up, and if everyone must marry up, then what happens to everybody else that isn't up?
I don't know about y'all, but I tricked Max into marrying me right quick.
Well, you went, damn, this motherfucker is like 6'9" and 2 inches. Like,
oh, please, don't even get me started about height. Like, I dated a guy that was 3 inches shorter than me in high school, and I thought I was going to marry him.
No, I'm just saying, you saw that guy and you were like, he's got the biggest peepee.
Oh, dude, I took his virginity so fast. I got him locked down.
Max's?
Yeah, Max.
Oh, he was a virgin when he met you?
He was 18 when he met me.
Jen was the predator in this situation.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
explains why you're so aggressive.
Damn,
I was 20 and he was 18, and
Max beat.
She didn't check ID.
I didn't check his ID. I actually thought he was older than me. Okay.
He's very mature.
Oh yeah, he is very mature.
Yeah, he pulled out his Pokemon cards and he was like, "Hey, check this out."
No, he was walking around with a Jack Skellington bag.
It makes me feel sad. I wasn't 9. I was 19.
He was like, "Check out my Charizard," and she's like, "Got to play?" And he's like, "No, I went to public school."
Oh, it's funny. What's funny is when we first started going out, I was making more money than him while working at a comic store.
Wow.
Yeah. Nah, but no, he's a good guy, and I didn't give a shit about that kind of like, just like monetary value of things.
What kind of woman are you?
Oh,
I don't know.
Right. So that was my point. Was like we don't marry for those reasons anymore. We marry for the reasons we want to marry. You know.
Explain that to my cousin then, because he's been turned down multiple times because he quote unquote doesn't make enough money.
That's what I'm getting at. Is when I say we marry, like formerly marriages were for passing on land, for passing on wealth. So like, you know, if you wanted to get married, it wasn't necessarily because of love. You wanted to get married for better station. Nowadays, you get married because of love, but people still have those like older perceptions that you have to marry up, and so you marry for love, but you also feel like you got to marry up. And because you feel like you got to marry up, everyone else who's around you, who are all a lot of them could be perfectly viable candidates. Could be people who they of course they mesh well with somebody, and they probably could and should be with that person, but they go, oh no, I'm looking for better, and that's, I guess, a good thing, but it creates a standard that people can't attain.
I think part of it is like these. Okay, I'm gonna sound really fucking weird now. These women that get really good jobs. It's like, yeah, equality is great and everything, but with that comes the fact that, like, oh hey, you're a woman, you have a job that is like really great paying. Normally, in the old times, men would be the breadwinner. Mm-hmm. So why can't the woman be the breadwinner? And yet these women want a guy that makes more money than them.
Yep.
Really, all of this can be summed up just by saying the economy is completely different, where one decently paying job could pay for a house and support a family of 4 on average. And it's not like that anymore. That's why...
Oh, no, it's not like that at all anymore.
Yeah, exactly.
People who used to work part-time at Disneyland could support a family in a home.
Uh-huh.
Like, people... Okay, so when I was a kid, the neighbors that lived behind my parents' house, we found out when they moved that he had bought that house in... No idea, I guess the 70s. It was an older guy. He worked at a Burger King, and he owned a home and had several cars. He owned, in that home, he did home upgrades and had a back house and everything, like, on a Burger King budget. Like, dude.
Inflation, man. Inflation.
It's not inflation.
It's not inflation. It's that wages haven't kept up with not just inflation, but home prices
GDP.
Home prices themselves have inflated far beyond anything else.
Yeah, and
like
you just said, wages.
Wages have fallen behind by leaps and bounds behind where inflation and home inflation is.
Yeah, I'm almost ready to sell my house just to make money.
I'm at the point where just the simple idea of, like, the prospect of trying to go out and get a home loan at this point is just fucking...
Oh, dude, that process, I will tell you, that process is
dude,
nightmarish.
Like okay, we've been talking. B, you'll probably like this. We've been talking in, like, the next 2 years we want to move, and one of our possible destinations may be
Texas?
No.
Colorado?
No, Colorado.
Yeah.
Colorado?
Yeah, come here. Come to Colorado.
One of our destination choices is Colorado. One is possibly Idaho. One is possibly Oregon. At this point, we want somewhere cheaper and colder than California, Southern California at that.
Dude, my sister-in-law and my mother-in-law are both moving to Michigan for that exact reason.
It's just but I'm so tired of Southern California. We see it every day that these prices are fucking insane. Like, you can't. There's zero chance of buying even value menu food. You end up spending sometimes $15 on a meal.
Oh, good God!
It's like, it's fucking insane, dude. It's insane. Like, the dollar goes nowhere here.
That's true.
Like, it just doesn't. And to even consider buying a home, we're paying $1,100 a month in rent, but we're paying to a family member on it.
You're paying $1,100 in rent?
Yeah.
Oh my God! You're paying half as much as Max and I do.
Yeah, I know, but we're paying a family member, and as most people know,
well, we're not even in a house. We're in an apartment, and we're paying $2,200 a month in rent.
Oh, don't worry, your apartment's bigger than my house.
This is Southern California, bitch.
Yeah, no, but your apartment's bigger than my house.
What?
Yeah, my house is like 800 square feet.
It's a pretty small house.
It's tiny. It's like 4 rooms.
Ours is a 2-bedroom.
Ours is a 2-bedroom. One of those bedrooms, you can touch either end of the walls.
So it's a closet.
It feels like that.
Okay, yeah, I see it.
Yeah.
But we're down in San Diego County.
Yeah, we're in like San Bernardino, like you know, it's fucking jank out here. It's the jank. But either case, the even in this shit area, home prices are fucking absurd. Mm-hmm. Like,
are they above 700?
Oh my god!
Let me see. I'll pull up a Zillow listing around us. Let's see where they're looking.
Okay. Because I mean, my house isn't even worth that much yet. Like it was out in the middle of nowhere. They're building up the city basically around the area that they were building neighborhoods. Mm-hmm. And my house, like in another 5 years, will probably be double the worth that we originally paid for it. That's why I'm like, I could probably sell it right now just to put money in the bank if I really wanted to, but we'd rather just keep renting it out, have people pay the mortgage for us, basically.
Yeah, 2-bedroom, 1 bath, 300,000. It's double the size of this house, though. 4-bedroom, 2 bath, 470, 325, 380. I mean, the prices are lower than what they were for a time. But even still, the consider the area, you know?
It's a shit area, and those are
like rich area prices.
Yeah.
300,000? 300,000 is a oh my god, no way. 300,000 is a fucking deal.
No. You're not understanding the area.
Yeah, that's why the price is so low.
We regularly, I know. we regularly play was that a gunshot or was that a firework?
Oh god damn!
I know that game.
Oh, one of those.
I would like to never know that game.
They got
I know that game.
They got a trailer, a double wide trailer for $150,000.
What?
Let that sink
in San Bernardino.
What?
Speaking of living costs, do you know what my other cousin did?
Uh-oh.
She moved out somewhere in the middle of nowhere in a trailer with her family. And they're all sharing this tiny, tiny trailer. I don't know what she's doing.
Well, I bought.
Oh, we could get a nice.
She got 2 kids and a husband in this tiny ass trailer.
We can get a nice studio condo for $139.
Oh my god! I paid $30,000 for my 3-bedroom modular house.
You know that my
a 1-bedroom, 1 bath, 600 square foot condo, $139,000.
Yeah, that sounds like a deal.
I have 1,400. No. My house is 1,400.
I'm sorry, I'm used to San Diego prices, man.
And I paid $30,000 for 1,400 square feet.
But you have to understand, these are in some of the shittiest areas.
Yeah.
And they're still going for prices like that.
That's insane. Yeah. That's fucking insane.
That's still cheap, man. That's still cheap.
I could buy a whole plot of land for $50,000.
Dude.
7,500 square foot of land? Hell yeah. It literally looks like Succumby Lake. You guys don't know Succumby Lake, but Succumby Lake is, or Seacombe Lake, depends how you want to say it. It's this park that San Bernardino is trying to tear down. It has a lake in it, but it's like a man-made lake. Okay. But the bums won't let them tear it down. They've all set up encampments inside of it, and they're like, "We live here, we take care of it," and it looks like hell.
Oh no! Oh no! They have a tent city there.
It's literally before it was they closed the park, because the park is closed. It's not being actively maintained anymore. Before they closed the park, I went there I had to take pictures of so they said pick a bad area or ugly area, take pictures of us for a class.
Oh no.
And they were like make it look good using Photoshop. And so I turned Seacombe Lake into what looked like a very beautiful Japanese park. Because they have nice structures and stuff that were somewhat Japanese inspired, and so using Photoshop and some tinting of the
Dude, I love those Photoshop classes.
I made it look fucking beautiful. Until I realized one of my pictures had a picture of had in the corner of it. I had to cut it out. The the teacher made me cut it out because he saw it. Like, he brought it up. He's like, what is that? It was a guy in the lower left corner of one of my shots that I didn't realize was there.
Was he shitting?
He was sitting on a bench getting a blowjob.
Yes! Yes!
See, I went the other route of being like, oh, it's a bum shitting.
That's what I was like.
It was a bum getting a blowjob from a hooker.
That is amazing.
Nice.
Oh my gosh.
Wait, they have money for that?
Wait.
I mean,
They're not expensive hookers.
Oh, God, no.
Okay,
Oh, no.
yeah. They must have been around 30th Street then. Okay.
No,
That's where the
cost-
sub-bars go.
dude, she only cost $250.
She's
350.
350.
No. She cost whatever small bag of meth that bum had.
Oh, God. Oh, no.
And the things he had to do to get that small bag of meth.
He probably had to suck a dick too.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say.
Or
It's just a round table of sucking dicks over there.
Time for slap.
Oh no!
37 grand by a plot of land. I'm down.
Yeah, go do that in Michigan. Apparently, I'm gonna have to go visit at some point.
Now, Richard,
We're talking about like Denver area, but
What?
did you guys hear about the fake football team?
yeah,
No,
I heard
please.
about that.
Oh, God.
I haven't. I only heard it from you so far.
So,
Oh, okay. Wait. I want to bring up something.
okay.
Uh-huh.
They're not. I wouldn't say they're technically a fake football team. The students apparently all went to this online school. They're just not like. I don't know how they ended up on TV. There's the bigger question. Okay.
All right.
Oh, no, nice.
They've actually done a lot of digging. The first problem is that they can't decide where this supposed online school is from. 2, all of the players were in their mid-20s.
That was the bigger problem, and they still lost to high school kids.
0 to 58. 0 to 58.
Yeah, these are all adults, and they lost to high school kids.
So
That's awesome.
So the coach told them that, dude, you guys are gonna be on ESPN, you're gonna be on Netflix.
Well, the big thing was. Well,
Yep.
hold on.
Yep.
The big thing. Well, yeah, they wanted to do some like underdog story type thing and like film a documentary. The big thing was these were students at some point. The problem was these students were. I don't know if they are graduates or not. I don't know if they ever specified these guys graduated. So the thought process was that if they were still enrolled, they could play, which is very much not how high school sports works.
They did a King of the Hill.
Is it not how high schools?
No,
No. After you're a certain age, like basically after your 18th year, even if you don't graduate, if you come back the next semester as a super senior, you can't play sport. Because,
Oh my god, I haven't heard the term super senior in forever.
No, but it's real. It's what they essentially were. Or that's what they're implying they were.
Yeah, they're implying that they were like super duper seniors.
So basically, what happened was this school. I'm not offhand. I don't remember the name. It was something
Bishop.
young.
It's Bishop.
Bishop, yeah. Bishop something.
Hold on, let me look up their name right now.
Okay, well he's looking. So the gist of it was this this school is an online school, and their website I guess looks like a blog. so shit. But they're an online school, and
It seems on par for
what's going on.
education department.
All
So this school has participated in like what is it called? Is it CFL? Whatever the fucking high school leagues are.
All right, got it.
They participate. Go ahead.
It's Saint Ignatius Bishop's High School.
I cannot understand a word that you just said.
I said
I think
Saint
Bishop was in there like 3 times.
It's Saint Ignatius Bishop High School.
Yeah, I got him. I heard him. But yeah, so basically, these guys participate every year in high school sports, high school football at least. But they don't have a real location. They don't have a stadium. They don't have a training ground. Their coach quit after some point because he wasn't being paid. The students were like left in a hotel.
Were they trying to pull like a Mighty Ducks or something?
I don't know, but the students were left in a hotel, and the hotel was not being paid. And so the students had to go out and like literally shoplift food and steal to try to pay the hotel so they could stay there.
They had to share helmets.
They had to share equipment, helmets, everything. Yeah. They didn't have enough equipment to field a whole team, like to field everyone that had to be on the field at once.
Oh my gosh!
So like, yeah, it was bad. And
what kind of nonsense?
And then the head coach had a warrant for his arrest.
They had never won a game, and somehow they went up against one of the best, if not the best, rated high schools, live on ESPN, and the way that it happened was their promoter, supposedly, we're not sure who that promoter was, told ESPN these guys are some of the best. They got all these like, you know, high end draft picks that'll be in like college football legends, and they'll be huge. And so ESPN didn't do their due diligence and was just like, yeah, bet it's a fucking high school game. Who cares? Like they didn't check to see if any of this is legit. They just fucking signed it.
Oh my god!
And so one of the best teams in the country went up against this fucking team that didn't even have enough equipment, like, and it went as well as you could imagine. Like these guys were like, no one actually ever like practiced with us, even like we didn't know all of the rules.
Like literally, there's a guy pulling a fucking Karate Kid crane kick for a punt, and it goes an astounding 3 feet.
It's awful, but
it's amazing. It's
beautiful.
Best highlight footage I've ever seen.
So they lost?
Yeah, Jen, it was 0-58.
Oh, I thought you said that they won. I thought you said that they won, and I'm like, this is an amazing story.
No, they lost horribly.
That makes it way better.
Oh.
Yeah, no.
0-58.
Before I'm like, this sounds like a fucking movie. What's going on? It's
just
like,
to be clear,
they lost. They lost. Okay,
58 is a rare number to get in fucking football.
It's certainly going to be a movie at this point.
Yeah, it's not unheard of, but it's...
The fact that they lost just solidifies it in reality for me.
No, it's certainly going to be a movie, but it's going to be a comedy.
Oh, it's going to be an comedy.
This is going to be a movie.
Ben Stiller star in it.
I want Ben Stiller. I want Ben Stiller to be the quarterback.
I want Eddie Murphy to be the fucking head coach.
And I want Will Ferrell. No, I want Will Ferrell to be the head coach.
Well, it has to be a black guy, man.
I want Dave Chappelle to be the janitor.
Yes.
So were these like full-grown adults? Because I mean,
they're 19 and 20 years old.
Then I don't think you can get those people for like the quarterback and shit. Then.
Oh no, but it would be funny to just because at this point these guys, they're grown. I'm not saying make it a serious movie.
No. Keep it a comedy. Make sure that you get a bunch of like people that look the proper age for the players, but then have like everyone around them just be fucking the comedians that are in movies.
No, I just feel like it'd be funnier to have someone like the fact that they were like these guys were basically they're 20 years old. Like, yeah,
let's get some up and comers.
True, but it's funny.
That's not how Hollywood works.
Hey, no, up and comers can make good shit. I mean, come on.
Well, no, Jen, you are right. Up-and-comers can make good movies, but that's not how Hollywood works. They safe.
Well, I'm just saying, in a perfect world.
It's literally the joke, though, where, like, you know, it's supposed to be, like, high school kids, and here comes these fucking 20-year-olds. Like, here comes Will Ferrell and fucking everybody else, these adults, these old-ass people. And it's like, that's how fucking dumb it was, and how did no one catch this?
They dropped the ball so many times.
I don't know. When I was 20, I was mistaken for being 16. Often.
Not these people, Jen. Not these people. They look their age.
Do they? Because I like I said, I haven't seen anything of this. So I'm like, as far as I'm concerned, 20-year-olds could pass as 18-year-olds still in high school.
They've been graying since 3rd grade.
But no, this is the best.
Did you say grade?
Graying. Like, their hair is going gray since the 3rd grade.
I knew a kid that his hair went gray in the 3rd grade.
He saw some shit that just wasn't meant to be seen.
Oh, his parents were anti-vaxxers.
Oh, they were Mormon. They were Mormon.
Oh no.
And Scientologists at the same time.
Oh God. They pretty much believe the same damn thing. It's all the same convoluted bullshit. I remember I actually sat down and I listened to them. I listened to their spiel. And I got to the point with the white salamander and I went, whoa, hold the fucking phone. I listened to Jesus being from Wisconsin. That's Adam and Eve that were in Wisconsin. I listened to Native Americans being the actual people for Jerusalem. I listened to you being with your racist bullshit with this idea that all races are on separate planets for their heavens. But God talking through a white salamander. No!
That's where you drew the line?
I'm fucking done.
Oh man, yes. Don't let the Christians tell you about the burning bush then.
Oh boy. I hate when my bush burns.
No, you know what it was for so I actually remember going to Bible studies and shit.
Same.
When I was really, really little. And it was the story of Sodom and Gomorrah that I just went, whack. Whack. Whack.
The first time children hear the word Sodom.
Well, no, it wasn't that. It was after hearing the whole story and then you get to the end about the wife turning around and turning to salt and it's just like, this is some fucked up shit. And then you hear the story of Job and you're like,
oh, dude, Job's story fucked me up.
Yeah, you hear that shit. Yeah. You're just like, I'm done.
I'm like, they did all that to him over a bet.
You're a fucking asshole. You are a fucking asshole.
It was a bet.
It's not a bet. I'm gonna fuck his life up horrendously, and he's still gonna love me. Yep. Still, and it's like, really. And then,
literally, that's just a story of Stockholm Syndrome.
Oh, no. The best one is when you actually start getting into the shit that was removed from the Bible and you start going into the true story. Oh, God. About, like, the story.
Are you talking about, like, before it was translated into English?
Well, yeah. So, the story of Lilith. That one, I'm like, why isn't that in the Bible? That would attract so many more children. Because a woman who is so dominating and freaky that only may only be on top for sex gets kicked out of heaven and becomes the first succubus. Come on! That is some cool shit.
Some kinky ass shit. I love it.
Yeah, it's like
the fact that they're having sex in heaven is what made the people get angry about it. They're like, no, we need to control the sex.
Oh no! And then the one where if you really want to piss them off, go, oh, you know what makes it even worse is when Cain was fucking cast away. He technically hooks up with Lilith.
All the Bible stories that you never learned as a child.
Oh yeah.
I don't remember that in the Action Bible.
The Action Bible.
Well, if you think about it, it's like, who the fuck did Cain go off with anyway, if you think about it?
Where did all the other people come from?
Thank you. It's when you really read the Bible, there's one thing you're going to get away from it. My God, we're all the product of incest.
Yeah.
Two different times. We're the product of incest for Adam and Eve, and then we're
up until the flood.
Thank you, Jim. That's exactly where I was going with it. Then
I know exactly where you're going.
And even more incest because of fucking Noah's Ark.
There's a reason I don't go to church anymore. I stopped going when I was like, I don't know, 17.
Because when you start
16 or 17, when I could start going by myself. Staying at home by my own self.
It's when you start applying logic to these things, you're like, wait a minute. I don't like this. I don't like any of this. Or the fact
is that why I was shunned during like Sunday school classes? Because I'd ask all the weird questions.
Are the best one if you really, really, really want to piss off a preacher or a priest. You can go, you guys aren't even calling the devil right because the devil is something that was technically created by Christianity. Satan and the devil is a fake term that was inserted into the Bible.
Are you talking about Beelzebub?
Nope. Beelzebub is actually one of the other angels that rebelled in heaven.
I know that there's a whole bunch of different names.
The true leader of the devils is Lucifer, which in Hebrew is the translation of Lucifer is the morning star.
Yeah.
Which, if you watch the best Kevin Smith film, in my opinion, this is my opinion. Holy shit, Richard, you're awesome. You knew exactly where I was going with it. That's actually a lot of true shit that they say in that movie.
Wait, which movie? I can understand.
Dogma.
Oh, yeah, I like that movie.
Yeah, I had to show that to Kat. She didn't believe it was one of the best, Kevin Smith movies.
Thank you.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you.
How did she feel after she saw it?
It is one of the best.
She actually enjoyed it. She was like, this is actually pretty good.
For me, it's Dogma and Mallrats.
Mallrats is a good one. I don't know, it's one of my favorites of a Kevin Smith film.
Good.
Everyone always talks about Clerks.
Clerks is pretty good. I like it.
Clerks
I don't know, that whole
Clerks is good for what it was.
The whole Chasing Amy.
27. Chasing Amy was okay.
That was fine.
Well, it's just that led on to one of the biggest jokes one of the longest running jokes from Jay and Silent Bob, because you remember Jay always goes, "You always tell that stupid ass fucking story," which Silent Bob told the story of Chasing Amy.
Yeah, it's funny. I wouldn't put it as like. Well, I guess if I'm putting it as like top Kevin Smith films in general, not my list, but just like a list of top films, yeah, of course. But yeah, I don't know. I would say definitely Dogma, and again, I don't know if I'd put Mallrats up there. Clerks is up there, but I don't know if it's also a top. You know, Clerks 2 was just a cash grab. We all knew that.
Exactly.
Yeah. Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back. That was pretty good.
Oh shit, I forgot all about that. I do love that movie.
I love that movie.
I love that movie.
Same.
I fucking love that movie.
I still think it's fucking hilarious. Just like, I am the Click Commander.
Yeah.
What about the cock knocker, man?
Yeah. You got
played by
fucking Mark Hamill.
Yeah.
I fucked the pie. I fucked the pie. In prison, he'll be the pie.
Fucking Mark Hamill out of nowhere is the cock.
Yeah.
Okay, you know what? That's actually my number 2. I'm changing that. Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back is my number 2.
Hey, baby, you ever fuck a fat man in an overcoat? Classic. And then the song at the beginning,
motherfucker, beers, drinking beer. Yeah, I've seen that movie too many times.
Yeah, I can never remember all the lyrics to that song and always just sound dumb.
and just always remember, it goes into more Day in the Night. Jungle Love! Oh.
Fucking, oh my god. What's that guy's name? Something in the Time.
Morris Day
in the Time.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure their album sales jumped after that movie came out.
They owe more to Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back than to Back to the Future.
But hey, speaking of movies, I took a little survey at work.
Okay.
Partly to kill time.
Where do you work again?
Let's not talk about that.
Is it the place with the booth where you can go to cry?
Oh.
No. I don't work at the suicide booth.
He works at the same one I work at.
I work at the booth.
Oh, okay.
That's not the place I work at. It's at one of the facilities where I work at. You can go cry in a booth.
The suicide booth?
Yeah.
Like in Futurama?
God damn it.
Yeah.
Wow. As a way to kill some time, I decided to ask me and my buddy Chris, which you guys may meet eventually. We were talking and about what makes a good movie bad and what makes a bad movie good, and usually it comes down to the ending. So I decided to start asking some people, would they like to see a good movie with a bad ending or a bad movie with a good ending? I kind of justify it all the way through. And a shocking amount of people chose a bad movie with a good ending, which I get, because I personally feel this way, because a bad movie could still be really entertaining if it's purposely bad, and not like super bad?
No, because I mean, purposely bad and usually ends up as being stupid bad. It's the intent while making the movie. Like, if everyone on the set takes it fucking seriously, but it's just terrible, sometimes it's the most hilarious fucking thing to me.
Troll 2, man.
Oh no, they're eating her. And then they're going to eat me.
Oh my god!
Yes! Exactly.
So I've never watched either Troll movie.
Well, isn't the first one like...
The first one is not even directed by the same director, so you don't even need to watch it. You don't even need to watch it. It's just funny because the dad is named Harry Potter. That's just the funny thing about it.
Isn't Troll 2 named Troll 2 because they were going to name it something else?
Yep.
It was like going to be Goblin?
Yep. They were just capitalizing on little popularity, trying to roll off of it. But
it's Nilbog! Nilbog backwards spells Goblin!
I must do this! They left us food. I gotta tighten my belt strap. You don't piss on hospitality. Dude, I won't allow it.
The belt scene made me think it was going somewhere else.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I was thinking that was going completely somewhere.
I was like, oh no, I have to turn off this.
I just like the idea that the kid pissed on the fucking food.
Like, out of all the things he could have done, he's like, I must solve this with my wiener.
I must do this. And then the fact that he's just saying it, I must do this. I must do this.
The fact that, like, you have to imagine how close the food was to their mouths when time stopped. And the idea that they didn't take a single bite meant...
There were some splashes. There were some splashes. You know there was.
It's
like, oh God, it's all on my face. Why would you do this? Oh God. It's everywhere.
It wasn't,
Like, how much piss did that kid have in his bladder?
Dude, I just enjoyed the fact that Grandpa Ghost would show up every so often.
The Grandpa Ghost gives really creepy vibes.
Yeah.
Really creepy vibes.
Yeah, it was really great. I loved it.
And the idea that he's in hell. You find out he's in hell.
Yep.
You're like, oh shit.
Grandpa wasn't a good man.
Grandpa was a very bad man. That is the epitome of bad movies. The only one I can think of that reaches that crescendo to where you just watch it for the shitstorm you're seeing, that's Birdemic.
Oh my God, Birdemic.
Birdemic, man. Like, I know people would say Sharknado, but Sharknado is just what cash grab to me.
Well, I mean, people always say when they bring up bad movies that like are great to watch, they always bring up The Room.
Yeah, I was thinking The Room.
The Room is fun. It's fun to watch. I'm not going to deny that. I mean, come on. You got such great lines as, oh, hello, doggy. You're my favorite customer.
Like they're talking over each other. It was obviously dubbed. And that's what makes it more hilarious that it's so rushed because the scene is so rushed. Like he's just trying to finish it.
Lisa, you are tearing me apart.
I did not hit her. I did not.
I did not hit her. I did not.
Oh, hey, Mark.
Hi, Mark.
It's like...
Yes.
It's just all over the fucking place, man.
That's the golden trio. Trolls 2, Birdemic, and The Room. That is
I don't know. I feel like we're missing something.
I feel like that's the Holy Trinity, man.
I want to clarify. You're saying Troll 2, not Trolls 2, right?
Yeah, Troll 2.
I like Trolls 2.
Because I was like, okay, what you're saying doesn't line up to what I know about.
Not the animated series. This is an older movie.
Based on the
I haven't seen that either.
I watched it with my niece. Leave me alone.
I'm just saying. When you were saying that, I was like, I don't know what's happening.
I hated the first Trolls movie, but I liked the second one.
Okay. You're talking about the animated one now.
Yeah.
Okay.
I hated that first movie.
All right. Speaking of animated movies, and hold on. Hold on to your britches. Okay. And surveys at work. Shut up, Jen. I also took a survey on The Nightmare Before Christmas, mainly because I got an argument with Chris again.
You mean Max's favorite movie in the entire world?
Yes.
You're about to not make any friends.
Corpse Bride's better.
I think you're gonna have to have words with Max on that one because you are. I'm sorry, but I can't be friends with you anymore.
You're out of line.
In order to save my marriage,
because I swear to God, we can't stay on topic today. No, we're on topic.
No,
hold on.
Keep talking about Nightmare Before Christmas, though.
Wait, 1 second. B, you're out of line. Everyone knows it's Coraline.
Coraline is amazing, but unrelated.
If we're comparing musicals, I'm going with Corpse Bride. But if we're going by just straight movie, then Coraline. And yeah.
Well, I'm just saying in that vein.
You're right. For story wise, that is the best one.
I thought you guys were just comparing movies made by what's his face.
No, because they weren't made by the same person.
But his name is so associated.
Yeah, but he had nothing to do with it.
I know. I'm just saying.
He did not make it. He did not make it.
Jesus, I know he didn't make it.
You've hurt Jen's feelings right now by saying that. Why I didn't say that.
Actually, Richard's right. Technically, the same person did make all three of those movies, just not Tim Burton.
Yeah, his name's just associated with those movies.
Richard is right.
Tim Burton can suck a dick.
Hey, that's fine. Oh, and Frankenweenie. That's the one I was probably thinking of, which was his first movie, actually. And he just remade it and re-released it later, because money.
Okay, so what were you saying?
Anyways, I got into an argument. Yeah, I like how you give me, the fucking flare, the torch to run on the conversation, even though you're the one that stopped me in the middle of the fucking road and took it out of my hands.
Well, because you said that you had an argument about it. We were having an argument about it.
Let the man finish. Yeah. Let the man finish.
You literally did start another argument.
Yeah. I know. Jesus. Okay. So, anyways, the movie got into an argument, Chris, about whether it's a Christmas movie or a Halloween movie.
It's a Christmas
movie. And why?
Okay. So allow me to put my 2 cents first about why I believe it's a Christmas movie. It has more themes on the line of Christmas than it does on Halloween. Yes, it starts with the Halloween Town doing the Halloween song, but we immediately amazing song. We immediately depart from one of those themes into everything that revolves around Christmas. Literally every subject matter you can relate to more of a Christmas story.
I would like to see you argue how it's an Easter movie.
An Easter movie?
There is a door to Easter, Easter realm when he's in that forest.
That is very true, but they don't. He does go through it, and he does bring that. Kids do that. They do it off camera. Those 3 little shits kidnap the fucking Easter bunny. They do it off camera, and they bring him, and the guy goes, "Bunny."
Nobody remembers the Easter bunny in that movie. I swear.
I do. No, I remember. I 100%. I remember the 3 little shits kidnap him, and he goes, "No, that is a rat." He goes, "That is not what I was talking about." And he goes off on him and scares the shit out of him to make him shut up.
Yeah.
So yes, we still have horrifying themes like Oogie Boogie and all that, but it still relates more to Jack learning the meaning of Christmas. Because think about it, he was more about wanting to give to people and everything, and he fucks it up, but Santa goes and fixes it and gives him a present at the end.
He tried to do what he was good at, which was scaring people, which is great on Halloween, but he was wondering why it wasn't working during Christmas.
I would like to interject here. I contend that it is neither holidays movie, and it is in fact a movie that tells you more about living life and doing what you're good at, and
give up on your dreams.
No.
Wow!
I'm just saying.
Wow, Jin.
It's not give up on your dreams. It's understand that we all have things we're good at, and to use that to your benefit. Use that in the way that it works best. Not give up on your dreams. That's not necessarily it. But that being said, if you must relate it to a specific movie, it's also a movie about why we should keep fucking Halloween separate from Christmas, because that shit is fucking important, and I hate Like, here's Halloween for 2 weeks, and it's Christmas. Where the fuck is New Year? Or where the fuck is Thanksgiving? What happened to the rest of Halloween?
Well, I mean, like, it's an international release, isn't it?
What?
I care not for the international releases. I only worry about what happens here where it bothers me.
So you're America. It is American holiday.
Well, I'm just saying I can't have more than a week of Halloween, and then they're like, play the fucking Christmas music.
Okay,
and it's
so
like, but wait, what about the fuck the turkey? Play the Christmas music.
I would actually like to argue the fact that you just say that's an American holiday. Technically, that's a pagan holiday.
It is exactly a pagan holiday. As we know it, though.
Wait, you're saying Thanksgiving is a pagan holiday?
No, Easter, Halloween, and Christmas are 3 pagan holidays.
I know. Yeah. I'm saying the Thanksgiving is American holiday.
Well, yeah, that one. Yeah.
Well, where are you going with this? I know all the other ones are pagan holidays. I'm like, this is a pagan movie. Come on, get on with it. We're all heretics.
That's why the tree door things.
Well,
that's why the whole tree doors to like other realms.
Mm-hmm.
Because we all be pagans up in here. Come on.
Well, you're being a papaga right now.
Well, I am.
Oh, wow.
Well,
I don't mind it, and I'm gonna get papagged later tonight. So.
Well, since it's a pagan movie, doesn't it upset you that instead of calling it Halloween Town, they should have called it Sam Hain Town?
I don't care.
Sam Hain. Good band.
You don't care, Jen?
No, I don't care. Halloween Town. It's a fun name to say, Halloween Town.
So my hyper-religious parents have a cat that's named Sam Hain.
Oh God.
Oh wait, what?
Wow, B.
Wait, what?
my very religious parents have a cat that's named Sam Hain. It's a little black cat.
Are they Catholic?
No, they are. My parents have gone back to the whole Jehovah's Witness thing.
Oh God. No.
Which is.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry about your birthday.
I'm sorry, B.
Oh no, I'll
celebrate your birthday with you.
I grew up not having birthdays celebrated.
That's why I said I'm sorry for your birthday.
It's fine. I'm 30 years old, Jen. I'm 31.
Yeah,
you're 31 years young. Bro.
You'll never get back.
I don't really birthday myself anymore.
No, we're in our 30s. We don't birthday ourselves anymore. I'm just mourning over your lost childhood joy.
So guys, I was just thinking about Halloween Town, and that just reminded me of I remember when I went to Rammstein when I was a little dude. That was the most terrifying experience.
Is that how you pronounce that?
Rammstein? Yeah.
Okay.
So Rammstein has a very, very famous history because that was one of the biggest places for witch burnings and other torture methods.
Hell yeah.
And you can go learn all about that.
See that one thing where they stick it inside you and they like spread it apart?
Oh God, they had such worse things than that, Jen.
Oh no, but that one was cool.
You mean the pair of
pair of anguish.
Pair of anguish. I know what you're talking about. I've seen plenty of those.
I want a pair of anguish.
Another little side tangent that I saw one when I went to Lake Kimsey because Lake Kimsey on an island. Mad Ludwig the 13th had a castle there that's built out of solid gold.
Are you going to tell me that he's Dracula?
Unrelated, but if we're talking about torture methods, the wooden horse was my favorite. It's the most fucked up, I think.
Mad Ludwig the 13th.
Oh, really?
Jen, this castle is one of the most beautiful spectacles you'll ever walk up to because as you're going up the stairs, it's nothing but red roses.
Okay.
This guy but Ludwig the 13th was a psychopath. It was
I'm getting major like Dracula vibes up in here.
Yeah, you could pretty much say that because one of the rooms was dedicated to just a bathtub. It was amazing, and it was all solid marble.
Is it the one from Hostel?
No, because this is a beautiful castle. But there is a torture chamber rooms, and oh God, thumb screws, man, thumb screws.
Well, I mean, anything to do with removing nails or hitting that soft spot under the nails.
Oh God,
that drives me up the wall.
No.
Yeah.
But yeah, not a pair of anguish, but wooden horse and Judas Pyramid were both the worst, I think.
I think I'd die with the bamboo thing where they shove it under your fingernails.
Oh dear God, no.
Do you know what the wooden horse and the Judas pyramid or Judas cradle are?
Yes, I do.
I'm pretty sure I've seen them in real life, but I don't know what they are off the top of my head.
The wooden horse was like a triangle shaped like long beam that you sit on.
Oh yeah, I know what that is. It
has little spikes that go up, and you sit on it, and it kind of just tears your crotch apart.
I went to a museum of torture, and I got to see all the stuff.
The Judas cradle is that, but like on meth. So you're held up by these ropes, and there's a sharpened pyramid of wood underneath you, and they lower your ass, or if you're female and you're extra special, they lower the front part down.
The front part.
Oh, the front part.
The front part. The front part.
Well, I'm just saying.
The front.
They lower
He's
it
being
down.
descriptive.
I'm
the front part.
I'm being slightly discreet here, you guys.
The front part.
I'm just gonna start using that from now on.
That's how I came to use it. It's just the front part. The front bit.
I'm surprised you didn't go with the Bronson Bull.
Oh my
God. That one's
God.
horrifying.
Well, either way, they lower you down onto this pyramid, where your body weight rips your orifice open, whichever.
Yeah.
Nice.
And the edges, all the edges of the pyramid are sharpened.
Oh no.
Yeah.
But not well enough to like cut you like a razor. Well enough that it just continues tearing.
Yeah. It's more of a tearing than a cutting.
Yeah.
Ew.
Oh no. No.
Yeah. Don't show it on the screen.
Well, I'm gonna share it to podcast planning, but with a spoiler tag.
Oh, good.
That you may or may.
I don't know how to use a spoiler tag, so I just throw everything on there and then delete it.
Hold on. Let me double check how to use a spoiler tag before I post in Discord. Because I don't want to do the Reddit one and it's wrong.
Oh no. I was just thinking, oh God. You know what? I just thought of another fun history fact for you, Jen.
Oh, what?
I
love history facts.
About martial arts. What do you think are three of the oldest forms of martial arts?
I don't know.
That are actually from BC, that date to BC.
Taekwondo.
Nope.
I took a wild guess.
Okay, I can actually tell you three. Boxing.
Okay.
Boxing.
Well, geez.
It was called cestis back before then, and what they did was they wrapped leather around their fist.
Were they called pugilists?
Yes. Okay, pugilism. And then there was Pankraton, which is an ancient form of MMA. And then one of the most ancient forms of fighting, which has a record battle dating back to 200 BC in front of one of the first shoguns in Japan. And guess what that is? Sumo.
Was it sumo?
No, Nomi no Sukune. Nomi no Sukune, it was recorded as one of the most strongest beings ever, because he literally splits the battle ended with Nomi no Sukune breaking the guy's back by stomping on it.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it was, so ancient sumo, the way they said it is they set foot on each other, which is kicking each other.
Where'd you put this?
Oh, no, I just put that was a test.
That was a test, okay, because I was like, why is it in that?
Oh, if you haven't looked in Soldier Journal, Jen, I swear to God, you guys better have
I saw it.
You and Kat better fucking whoop someone's ass like that.
Dude, I'll do it.
Because that's all I've been thinking is I'm like, Jen and Kat are like the badasses. They better have either a fucking Captain America Winter Soldier versus an Iron Man scene, or a fucking raid Mad Dog style scene.
We're like rabid wombats. Kat and I.
Kat is terrifying.
Rabid wombats.
I pity anyone that has shins.
Is that why you had yours removed?
She has destroyed so many shins.
I did?
No, Cat.
I thought you said Jen just now.
I'm sorry,
No.
you're right. No, I did say Jen. You're right.
No.
You're right. It's Cat
No.
that's destroyed Shins. Cat just,
That's why I was confused.
You just punch people in the face, Jen.
Dude, I go for the old. It works, right? It's been around since forever. Pugilism.
Yep, pugilism.
It's like it works. Punch them in the face, make them go down.
Well, it's kind of funny because
I'm surprised. I'm surprised I knew that word because I don't know what the fuck you were talking about with
cesties.
Yeah, I don't know. Pugilism is what I understand.
No, so it's actually funny how gladiator combat actually came to be, is because it didn't start in the Colosseum. It actually started at funerals.
What?
Yeah. What would happen is at a funeral, people would get champions and they'd have them fight to the death.
At a funeral, but then you just have to hold another funeral, man.
Yeah.
Man, that's a vicious cycle.
Very good for population control.
Yeah, I mean, why don't we do that anymore?
People were just like,
No one
holy!
knows.
So it would just, you go to a funeral and you see a death combat. You see the Spartans fighting each other, and it just progressed to they're like, we need a Colosseum for this.
You know, overpopulation is a serious issue.
Well, yeah, we're like at what? Over 7 billion now?
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, say what you want about China. At least their one-child policy was good for population control.
Oh God, the one-child policy.
I know. I can't believe I am, giving them any sort of credit, but there you go.
You're gonna laugh at me for saying this, but some guy on the internet that said that he was from China said that the one-child policy was a lie, and was Americans just trying to make China look bad.
Oh no.
I think my brain just snapped. My brain just snapped.
You guys are probably gonna laugh at me, but some guy on the internet told me this.
China literally came out and said, "Hey, we have ended the one-child ban. Go ahead and have children now, because our birth rate is so low. Come on, please."
Yeah, get the fucking...
Exactly. I mean, it's not like... Okay, so this was actually a really funny statistic I learned about Japan. One of the things that has led to the low birth rate in Japan is this...
Inbreeding?
Is this statistic, Jen.
Inbreeding?
No. 40% of the country is asexual.
That's interesting.
They want nothing to do with sex. And that is because 60% of Japan is classified as sexual deviant.
So, like, 40% of them are asexual, and then the rest are, like, deviants?
Sexual deviants. They are classified as sexual deviants.
Oh, man.
Cool. I like deviancy.
I mean...
Well, this makes sense that they had a person go to fucking France, cannibalize her, go to prison, get released, come back to the country as a fucking national hero, and become a porn star.
Wait, what?
What?
You've never heard about this?
I mean,
why would I hear about that?
About it.
Okay, so I watched some...
Wait. First question. No. First question. When did it happen?
I'm going to pull it up for you now, because I watched...
Tell me the year. Tell me the year.
I watched some interesting...
Of this news.
I watched some interesting documentaries.
Yeah. I want to know, and then I will explain to you exactly why I don't know about this.
Okay, Isai Sagawa.
Oh, him.
The Kobe Cannibal.
You say, oh, him?
Yeah.
Like you knew?
Oh, okay, so...
Yeah.
Okay, look, it happened in 1981, but they made a lot of movies. They made fucking... what? Yeah, it was Vice, Interview with the Cannibal in 2011. That I watched it.
Yeah, this is... I don't look at Vice.
Wait, what?
What?
But Vice,
What?
Is great for documentaries.
Is it? Oh, no.
Mostly.
No.
Remember that one blonde girl that just like went around and she was just talking to a bunch of people about ketamine?
Ketamine?
Actually, they have a few good documentaries on ketamine, but this one particular woman just was really stupid. I did not like her. But that's the downside of Vice, where, they have they're not good with vetting their journalists.
True, because they have some great documentarians, but yeah, you have the fucking jackasses that put a bad name on Vice. So yeah, I can understand the bleh when you hear the name, but Interview with the Cannibal is very well done. So
yeah, no, I don't. I got so much shit.
So Isai Sagawa basically went to France and pulled a Jeffrey Dahmer mixed with a little Ted Bundy.
Okay, so he go over to France. He eat a woman, but not in the fun way.
And he has sex with the dead body.
Wait. So he kills her, has sex with her, and then eats her?
Yep.
I mean, who hasn't done that?
That's a weird order.
Because he believed their souls became one. He goes to prison, but gets let out.
Why does he think? Wait.
So he thinks the soul stays in the body after they die?
Why does he think the souls have become one?
He believed by eating her, they were merging their souls.
Yeah, but once you're dead, you're gone.
Not to him.
I mean, he did that in the wrong order then, because if he wanted to merge their souls, he should have had sex with her first.
Yeah.
Then eaten her alive.
And so he leaves.
And then killed her.
The act of eating her would kill her. The act of eating her would eventually kill her.
And then after he leaves France from getting released from the prison, he goes back to Japan to do porn. And his porn's all like theme about cannibalism. Like he'll like nibble on the chicks and shit, and he talks about that like when I eat you, I eat your soul becomes one with me, and it's just oh god.
So you say he has a position in the government of Japan? Is that what I'm hearing?
No, he just did porn.
Okay.
He just did porn.
Well, then he's some weird.
Did he do cannibalistic porn?
Yeah.
Why didn't he get like extradited back to France?
France was like, "Hey, we eat weird stuff too. It's cool, bro."
France is the one that kicked his ass out. They released him and put his ass back.
Why'd they release him? Shouldn't he like not be like? He broke at least 3 laws.
He forgot to eat her with some olive oil, and they're like, "Oh Jesus,
That's
get out of here."
But yeah,
every step of his plan involved breaking a law. So, just wondering like why he was just sent back to Japan with no issue.
No issue.
Like why?
It's the worst version of Roman Polanski, man.
Dude, don't even bring up that name, man. Don't even.
Yeah, he's a monster.
Nah. It makes me sick.
Yeah.
Oh my god. The world makes me sick. Oh my god.
Here, I'm going to tell you a scary fact.
We're ending this on a very low note. I'm going to walk away from this high and depressed.
Okay, Jin, here.
This will make I brought up Phil Spector in low notes, you know?
I'm going to tell you this then, Jin. I'll put this in a more disturbing fact.
Remember this.
Remember this.
No, I don't want to. I don't want to. No.
Right before Sharon Tate died.
I can't understand you. I can't understand you.
Right before Sharon Tate died, she was pregnant with Roman Polanski's kid.
I didn't understand anything you said.
Set that up.
So if Sharon Tate gave birth to that child, was Roman Polanski going to groom it?
These are important things, you know.
Just think about that, Jen. Just think about that. Poor Sharon.
You haven't thought about that, Jen?
No.
That's like part of becoming an adult. You have that thought, and you're like, now I'm an adult.
I want to be a child forever now.
No, you
Go
come to the gray, horrible escape that we are in.
I'm gonna escape. World. I'm gonna escape this all.
It's a mad world, Jin.
I don't like the world. It's why I stay indoors.
Indoors.
Where I'm safe from the sun.
Well, on that low note, I have one thing to ask.
No, you know what the answer is this time for sure.
Wait, but let him finish. Maybe he's going somewhere different with this.
Why does he get to finish first?
Hold on.
That's bad manners.
It's not there.
It's not bad manners if you make sure that everyone else gets to finish. It's not bad manners as long as you make sure everyone.
Oh, that's true, actually.
And we're all going to finish at the same time. Now let them carry on.
That being said, you don't know what I'm going to ask, but yes, I am going to ask. Did you like that?
Oh God, no!
Because I know I did.
Did you liked that entire last part?
Oh no, I zoned out there for a little bit. I got really high.
I'm sorry, but for the end, it's just a flat.
Brian, I didn't realize that you're a huge Roman Polanski fan.
No, I zoned out there for a little bit. I was getting really high.
I didn't like any of that.
Well, mine's starting to kick in now, so I will say that no, I did not like that.
Mine started when I woke up.
Oh, but that's the show, everybody. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.